Alright, ladies and gentlemen, for Monday's lesson, we're going to be looking at special right triangles, and we have two types of special right triangles. We have what we call the 45-45-90, and we have a 30-60-90. And so later on next week, we're going to learn about how to find relationships of sides and angles using trigonometry. But for Monday's lesson, when we have these very two special types of right triangles, we actually don't even need trig to find out their side lengths. What I want to show you here is that we basically have two models. You will need to copy down these two models, and you will be asked to basically reproduce these on the quiz on Monday. So here we go. When we look at a 45-45-90, the one thing you guys should notice right away is that the base angles are equal. So what type of triangle do we have here? And you guys should be correct in saying that it is an isosceles triangle. And so if our side length is x, then that means that the other side must also be x. And what's special about the 45-45-90 is that the hypotenuse is simply the side length. Whatever that side length is, it's the side length times radical 2. And so that's how we get our 45-45. So it's a really easy model to use. And then when we look at the next example here, you notice that my side length is 4. So if I ask you to find the other two sides, all you got to do is reproduce that using the model. So in our isosceles triangle, our side length is 4, therefore the other side is 4, and therefore the hypotenuse is 4 radical 2. So not a difficult concept at all. When we look at a 30-60-90, things get a little weird, but it's really not that bad. Just keep in mind that everything on the 30-60-90 is relative to the short side. And the one thing I really want to point out to you guys is that the short side is always between the 90-degree angle and the 60 degrees. So that's where you're always going to find your short side of that triangle. The hypotenuse is twice that length. And then the longer leg is always the short side, in this case x, times radical 3. And so that's your model for the 30-60-90 triangle. So again, if we go to this example here, we notice that we have a 60-degree angle. We do notice that this is a right triangle. And if you understand that, remember that the angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees, that if this is 60 and that's 90, then of course this one down here is going to be 30. And therefore we have a 30-60-90. And the 5 is our short side, therefore the hypotenuse is twice the short side, so it's therefore 10. And then the longer leg is the short side times radical 3. And that's all there is to it. Okay, so that's all you need to know for Monday. Have a good day.